Hi guys. So today I went to my therapy session and it was okay. I mean, I just told my therapist about all the crap that has happened in the past 3 weeks because I didn't get to see her the last 2 Fridays because she was on vacation and then she was sick. But there's just been a whole crap ton, and I don't want to talk about it because people. um, yeah. I wanted to make this video on things that a lot of people don't really understand about eating disorders and talk a little bit about the voice because the voice has been really mean to everyone in my head. Um, uh, okay. So, yesterday, my friend was telling me about how he got a girlfriend, and I was happy about that because, yeah, that's good for him. It's good that he has a girlfriend. Um, then he started talking about weight loss for her and how she felt insecure because she was overweight. And he started talking about exercising and taking pictures for weekly progress. And I didn't want to tell him, it triggered me, but it triggered me really bad. My brain was screaming and my body just had anger all in it. Like, there was so much frustration, and there still is whenever I think about it. And it just seems so crazy that, oh yeah, I'm just gonna get triggered by my friend telling me about something happy that has happened to him. It'll be great. Yeah. You can't even, like, hear about your friend wanting to help his girlfriend with weight loss because your brain is so fragile and sensitive towards this stuff. And that those thoughts are also from depression, but a lot are from the eating disorder. Like, my brain was even going to the extreme of, oh, you should just binge a lot, and then you would gain a lot of weight, and then you would have an excuse to not eat. But I was trying to logic with myself because I know that's not what I should do. I know it's the abusive voice inside trying to get me to follow it again. Uh, but yesterday, my mom asked about the eating disorder, and I don't talk about it with her very often because she doesn't understand, and she probably will never understand. And that's just something I've accepted. But she was asking me questions, and not only did it embarrass me, but it also made me feel really bad about everything. And it made me remember what it was like in treatment, and I really don't want to ever go back to treatment again. And there's just a lot of arguments in my head, like, oh, you should do this to make yourself feel better, but if you do this, then it'll upset someone, and then that will make you feel worse about yourself. And it's just a very confusing mess, and I've had this really bad headache, which I usually get whenever there's a lot of really strong emotions. And when I get the headache, it makes me nauseous. And when I'm nauseous, I don't want to eat. And when I don't eat, I get really tired and even more emotional. And then it's just a very strange thing. But I encourage others to cry because I know that would help. At least it would help me. I just have to figure out what I can do to make myself cry, because I don't want to do it naturally. I have to be in control of it, because that's another eating disorder thing. I have to be in control. It really sucks, guys. I'm glad I have my boyfriend, and I'm glad I have my friend in Louisiana to talk to about this, because they listen and they're there for me, like, anytime I need them to be. And that's really good. They will fight the voices with me, and they'll bring up points that I never really even thought about before. And I don't feel as isolated because of those two and my therapist, but it makes me feel more isolated from the world because I'm not like other people. And I tried telling a friend at work that I went to treatment for an eating disorder last summer, and she asked why, and I said because I didn't eat very much. And she said, well, it's not an eating disorder if you have a tiny stomach. And it's like, girl, when you don't eat for years, your stomach does get shrunk. I don't know. It gets tinier. So, I don't know. I want to raise awareness about it, and I want people to just understand that it's not that you just don't want to eat. It's more than that. Don't say, to someone, well, if you don't eat, then you're not getting proper nutrition, and then your life will only get worse from there. Or, do you want to die? Because that doesn't help. It helps whenever you ask why they don't want to eat and why they are feeling the way they are feeling and what may have caused it. And it helps with you just being there to listen. That means shh, be quiet and listen to them. Don't speak, don't do anything. Just listen. Because if you listen, you will feel like you will have a better understanding and you will feel like you know how you can help them. There are so many people in this world who are like, well, I don't know how to help you. And like, they interrupt you whenever you're telling them about the problem. Like, I don't understand how they can listen when they're interrupting you after every statement you make. Like, and then you have to go back and continue your thought. Like, but whenever you do it to them, they call you rude and immature and impatient. So, yeah. I have a big problem with hypocrites, but I also know that I am one on some degree, and I am aware, and I'm tired of conflicting thoughts and just contradictions. Like, someone will say, oh yeah, you look so pretty and healthy. And then when I say I want to wear makeup because it makes me feel more pretty than without it, they say, oh, you have a problem if you think wearing makeup makes you feel pretty. And like, you want me to like myself, but you don't want me to do things that I like to do to like myself.